Heather, it's good to have you. I saw this headline in the FT this morning about collective streaming budgets for 2022, $115 billion across the industry. I mean, even the FT says a number like that it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me. It really is. It is the heyday of streaming, and it really shows where all of the focus is going to be for 2022 and going forward. The future is streaming. It is the present as well, and all of the budgets really need to be focused on attaining new subscribers if you're competing to win your spot and compete with Netflix at the top of the food chain, or if you're Netflix, continuing to double down and make sure that you have a great defense to keep all of your subscribers engaged.
Right. We mentioned some of the players that have ancillary businesses, in some cases much larger than their streaming business. At this point, are you a fan of pure plays, or are you looking for media companies who are sort of hedging their bets across a bunch of different baskets?
Oh, I think it's clear that you need to hedge your bets against different baskets. There's a huge world of revenues that Disney depends on, and others, Viacom, CBS as well, with Nickelodeon in merch, and in theme parks with NBC Universal in the mix there. I think we're also going to expect to see even Netflix trying to diversify with getting into gaming and commerce as well. So I think the name of the game is, double down on your IP, your universes that you can expand into new shows and movies, as well as expansions into the real world that people can spend more money on and really own as fans.
Heather, how sustainable is this spending spree, though? Obviously, a lot of these streamers have gotten started over the last few years or so. It's going to take some time to generate subscribers and to see how that plays out. But how long is that going to last? How patient will investors be? Will corporate parents be as these streamers do engage in, as Carl mentioned, $100 billion worth of spending on content?
Well, I think we've seen the success of Netflix with this strategy. And so I think that there's a lot of room for growth there. There's a huge transition from a traditional media business that the major media companies are undergoing. And so they can rely on, still a profitable business on other sides of the house to get them across this bridge to the world that Netflix is enjoying, which is now profitable in streaming as well. And when you expand into new revenue streams like gaming and merch, this, over time is really a very exciting business and ultimately going to be very valuable once you own the customer because of the data that you can rely on there to expand as well.
I'm curious, is there a golden goose du jour of streaming content right now? Is it kids programming? Is it reality TV? Is it critically acclaimed dramas? What is it that streamers are seeing to be the most lucrative right now?
I think it's really a combination of having, the premier kids programming, which gets in all of your new subscribers and is a must have for all parents, as well as premium drama and scripted. Reality TV has always been the most profitable, but it is really not, it doesn't get new subs, right? So it's not going to be an acquisition driver. It can be great for engagement. And so really the combination, for example, that we're going to see next year, which is exciting for all of us, of Discovery Plus with HBO Max is a perfect combination because you do have, all of the lead content coming out of HBO Max to acquire new subscribers, as well as a lot of the engagement and more efficient content like the reality programming that you see from Discovery Plus.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.